Hi you guys, my name is Olivia. Thanks for joining me on my channel for another video. If you're new here, I do some homeschooling videos and I do some lifestyle videos. I homeschool two kiddos. I have a 9-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter. And today I'm going to be sharing some of our back to school supplies. I am planning on starting on the 30th of August for our first day of school. It would have been nice to start a week earlier, but I'm just not quite prepared. I need to do a little bit more organizing for our homeschool space. I'm thinking about filming that. So it kind of just worked out where I'm going to start the 30th and I'm going to do school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then take Friday through Monday off as a break and then start again on that next Tuesday, which typically works out for us anyway because most of the time my husband's day off would fall on a Monday, so we typically don't school on Mondays anyway. I'm gonna just do kind of like a short intro to school, and I finally got all of my things in, and so I'm gonna share those with you. Unless I state otherwise, everything is from Amazon. And some of these things I purchased early and I got from Prime on Prime Day. I don't know how much of a difference that made. There was a little scratch through and then like the new price down below, so it made it seem like I was getting a better deal on it. But I did go to a local store. I went to a local Fred Meyer, which is like a Kroger family. I think it's just regional to the Northwest, but if I'm mistaken on that, go ahead and correct me. Otherwise, it's from Amazon and I will let you know. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna start with is, it is this stationery, and it comes with these little letter envelopes. And I'm gonna open it just so that you can see because it wasn't packaged in a way where you can really get a good look through the packaging. If you follow Lindsay at Treehouse Schoolhouse at all, not just for her beautiful curriculum, but also just as a homeschool content creator, she has wonderful things on there and great ideas. I don't know if she penned this idea, but she was the first person that I saw do it, and a lot of people who are taking this up are giving her credit for it, so that's where I'm giving the credit for it for. She does something called Mail Mondays with her kids. Again, we don't do school on Mondays, so we're just going to do a mail day. My kids love sending letters to the family or to their friends, and this is such a fun, creative, like, no rules sort of way to get them writing, which I think is so fun. So I bought some stationery specifically for it. I'm gonna link everything that I purchased from Amazon down below. And if I can find some links to the other things that I purchased at another store, I'll link those too, though, like I said, I'll let you know if I actually got it from Amazon or not. So I got this stationery paper. It looks like travel, like travel paper. It's got like that old school vintage postage looking thing. And it's got this little USA Air mail on here. I think that this is so cute. And then it comes with a bunch of these envelopes as well. This also says USA Air mail, and it has a little map of the world on it. And this is the other side. I do not think this pack came with stickers. I was really tossing up a couple ideas of which stationery to buy because I wanted something that I didn't want to buy separate stuff for my daughter and for my son. So I wanted something that was going to fit for them both. And yes, my daughter also loves to send little letters to her family and her friends also. I'm so excited to jump into this. Regular white printer paper and the white envelopes you can get from any store in their office section work just as fine. That's what we had been doing this whole last year whenever they were sending mail to anybody else. And then when I saw Lindsay's idea, I was like, oh, that is so cute. I want to make it a regular part of our week. And so that's why I bought this, to try to be a little bit more intentional about it. All right, I am really picky about pens in my planner. I'm not a big planner person where I go out and I like have multiple planners or that like I decorate it with lots and lots of stickers or washi tape or anything, but my mind does work well when I color code by subject. And I do have a planner. Well, I was doing a flip through and a review of my favorite planner and of the new one. I have not done a planning with me video yet. I would love to do that for you guys if that's something that you guys are interested in, but I will link that video down below. That is also something that you saw that I color coded with. Anyway, I really like the Pilot G2 in size 07. These are great, and I've always used these. I wanted to just kind of try something different, especially because I saw some different colors in this other brand. Gonna just be honest, I bought these Papermate Inkjoy Gel in 07s, and these skipped, and I could not get them to write for the life of me in my planner. Maybe 2 or 3 were solid out of a pack of like 12 or 14, and so would not recommend. These were good. I've been watching a lot of planner videos, even though I don't plan like that, like people that just have like a blank bullet journal and they make their own beautiful creations. And a lot of people were using these Rytech liquid roller pens. I am nervous to venture into the new pen world. It says that there's 10 pieces, but there's like 2 blues and 3 blacks, so there's not a whole lot of options for the other colors, but I think it'll be enough to play with. So yeah, these are a new venture to me, and I know people are, you know, who are not particular to pens are like, geez Louise, it's just a pen. It is just a pen. It's the way that I make certain things fun with planning. And anyway, for people that do lots of planning or writing things, I'm excited for these. So I got some new pens. Okay, this has been in my save for later. This is going into my 4th year of homeschooling. This has been in my save to later for 3 years. I do a lot of printing things out. I do a lot of cutting things to fit into different journals and notebooks and that sort of thing. And I don't have a straight edge cutter. I just pray and use some scissors. So anyway, I actually purchased this Furbon A4 paper cutter. It's supposed to be able to work for labels and cardstock, and it says you're supposed to be able to fit 12 sheets in here at once. I don't think I'll try anything close to that because I feel like that's pushing my luck, but I'm excited for this. I did use this last year to use like a journal for posting a lot, keeping a lot of my son's work together. Instead of having lots of different things like stapled together or clipped together, we kind of were just like cutting out and gluing in a journal. I'll do a video on how we do that as well. But I'm excited for an actual straight edge. Okay, speaking of that journal, I got a new 4th grade book for my son who's going into 4th grade. I love these School Nest planners. I have been following School Nest since I've been doing homeschool and since she's been like showing homeschool stuff. So on Instagram, and she came out with these planners this last year, and I have several of them and they're lovely, and I love all the different options she has. I have mentioned her before in other videos, and I can't say enough good stuff about all of her products. So this is the journal, but the 3rd grade version we had been using this year. There is like this dot grid that I don't think is going to show up here, but there's this dot grid on one side, and then there's this lined on the other side. And this is such a good way, especially if you're utilizing creative writing, to brainstorm on this page and do your actual draft on this page. Like I said, we do a lot of cutting and pasting and putting in here, so like everything's together in one. Amazon did not send it nicely, and it got all bent and bothered in the box. So anyway, I'm bummed about that, but there's so many colors. I have other of these to show you, so I'm going to show them to you now, but I got this one for this year too. I also got a kindergarten one for my daughter who's going into kindergarten. Her curriculum I got her, there probably is going to be some light writing activities. Most of the writing she does is through Logic of English, her foundations, that's her like phonics program, and it comes with the workbook, so a lot of stuff goes into the workbook or goes on the whiteboard that the program comes with. But for other things, and I'm sure I'm going to find a reason for this, art projects, drawing projects, that sort of thing. In kindergarten, I really don't expect her to write a whole lot in general. I'll probably be, you know, she'll be dictating it to me and I'll be writing it down. But I thought I wanted to get her one also. This is the exact same situation where it's got the dot grid, but they do leave, she does leave like a area up here for a drawing or what have you. And then it's got the wide ruled with the midline put in here as well for this grade. I don't know what the 1st grade looks like, so I'm not sure. I don't know when it gets changed to just lines, but this one is so fun. I don't know if we're going to need to write into a math notebook with this curriculum. I really haven't delved into it, the math curriculum we're using for her. I will leave our kindergarten / first grade curriculum video down below. But this is the primary mathematics notebook. This is the 3/4 inch graph paper. So this is great for littles or for kiddos who just write bigger and want a bigger space to write. And it's graphed on both sides. Love these. Going to just kind of give you an example for my kiddo who was in 3rd grade, and this is great for 3rd and 4th grade work. This is the half inch graph, long division, multiplication, working out word problems, that sort of thing. Okay, I picked up some more acrylic paints. We go through these, especially when they're this size, at least every year I'll go through a box. I need to buy a bigger one of just the white and just the black because we use that up all the time. But this comes with 36 colors. I don't know if the glare from the window is going to allow you to see that. 36 colors. I don't know if I've used this brand before, but this is one of the things that was on sale through Prime Day, so I just ordered a big one. Something else I ordered on Prime Day was this giant pack of construction paper. This has 500 sheets and 10 different colors, so my kids love using construction paper for all sorts of things, even if it's not a purposeful craft for school. We go through a lot of construction paper. This was a pretty decent price on Prime Day. Every year I buy some more watercolor paper. This, I've never bought this brand before. This is by Jen Crafts. Premium watercolor paper is cold pressed, acid free, glue bound. At the top, yes, I have it at the top. I've also bought watercolor paper in like spiral bound things, and then it has the perforation on the side that you're supposed to rip, and I can never get anything to rip straight, ever. Everything always tears. My kiddos go through watercolor paper really fast. I think it's actually cardstock that we go through really fast, and then they wind up stealing the watercolor paper to make up for it. I need to buy some more cardstock as well. That will not be in this video, but got these. This was a pretty good price for this 2-pack. I tear them out so that they're loose. I don't give the kids each like a notebook specifically for them for watercolor paper. That might be smarter in some way, but I just wind up sticking them in folders or pinning them up. They want them to be pinned up on the fridge or the wall anyway. So I also picked up these oil pastels. It's 50 sticks of 49 colors. They give you 2 whites. I was just reading that and I was realizing it didn't make sense when I read that part of it. So they give you 2 whites. That's nice. This is one medium that we have not worked with and I just didn't have in the house. And in the book of crafts that goes along with my daughter's curriculum, I also think that it's included in my son's curriculum. They do in the materials list say that there needs to be oil pastels, and so I picked some up. These are going to be fun. My kids love getting new art stuff. This is the Amazon Basics Premium Colored Pencils. Their set of 72. Again, I don't know if the glare from the window is going to allow you to see this very well. It comes in this lovely tin. You guys, there's like over 16,000 reviews on these colored pencils on Amazon, okay? And it's like 4-point-something stars. I'm pretty sure it's over 4.5. So out of 16,000 people who have just left reviews, and I rarely leave reviews on things. So, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there that are like me that just don't leave reviews on things. The fact that 16,000 people did leave reviews, and out of that, the average is over 4 stars, I'm like, okay, these have got to be okay. So they come in this lovely tin. I'm going to try to show you. It's not very easy to show. People were saying, like, obviously, if you're wanting your work to last for decades and decades, these probably aren't going to work. Like, they're not those types of pencils. But if you're just like a kiddo and you're using stuff, it comes laid out lovely like this in this tin, and there's several stacks of these. Here's some more colors, like colored pencils are colored pencils, and there's 72 different colors of them here. So I know that this is not going to be an adequate way of organization for us. So I got something for that. But I wanted to show off these pencils anyway. Excited about those.
We've been using our good old
We've been using our good old Crayolas for the last 3 years, and we haven't needed to like update them or anything, so I think they work just fine. These were a great deal for this many, and they're less than the what is that fancy brand that does a lot of the art stuff? It starts with an A. Art, I'm not gonna be able to think about it, but those are expensive and I'm sure they're worth it. These seem comparable. Okay, Twistables are new to me as of this last school year, so we used them for this whole last school year, and they've been fantastic because my kids get so frustrated with crayons. I don't know if both of my kiddos are just heavy-handed. I also break them, so I also could be heavy-handed, but our crayons snap all of the time. They get blunt so quickly. Twistables are fantastic. I'm sure everybody knows about these, but I'm gonna open it up and show you just in case you don't. This is the big 50 option. So it's got 50 of the twistable colors in here. So there's fat twistables that have like a fatter, kind of like a blunted crayon situation. And then these are the fine point colored pencils twistables, but they're waxy like crayons. So it's like this, it's hard, so you can really use it and you're not going to snap it in half like all of our crayons get broken. But it's literally what it says. It twists up, which I think is fantastic. My kids love these. They choose these and grab these from the colored pencils all of the time. I think they're gonna be excited about all the new colors in that one though. So they're gonna be using those colored pencils a lot, but especially my daughter who loves coloring with crayons. My son will choose the colored pencils over these, but my daughter loves coloring with crayons and she gets so frustrated with crayons and it's hard to like peel the paper off all the time. Anyway, these are fantastic. I'm gonna see if they have another, the big, for the fatty ones. They're like, they're just wider. They're just not fine tipped like this. They're like a crayon tip. I got this Prismacolor colored pencil sharpener. I got this because our other colored pencils are just a little bit more waxy than other like graphite pencils that we use all the time and sharpen. And so I wanted to get a pencil sharpener just for colored pencils because they will get blunt and that's so annoying when your colored pencil gets blunt. So picked one of these up. Okay, this next one. I have something to share and I'm trying not to be bothered about it. I just am kind of confused and it doesn't affect the actual product at all. But we are a Ticonderoga pencil family lover, right? We love the Ticonderoga pencils. I wanted to do something a little bit different than just the typical pencil that you get. And so I ordered the neon set and it has pink, orange, yellow, blue, and green pencil colors. And it was 2 packs of 10. And I was going to set one each in front of their chair for the first day of school, just like something, you know, just for them, their own pencils, that sort of thing. I get our supplies in, okay? And I get this box, and at first I don't notice that anything's wrong, but it looks off to me. And I'm like, yeah, I did order the neon pencils. Did I order it in like this bit? I couldn't remember exactly how I had ordered it, but I remembered that I ordered 2 of like multiples of something. And then I saw in here it says 30 number 2 sharpened neon pencils. And I'm like, okay, but this box just looks so empty. There's so much space. I've never seen pencils packed like that. And it was like semi-opened like this. And I'm like, did someone take some of the pencils from here? And so I counted out and I count them and there is 20 in here. And then I look at the box and it says 30 number 22 pencils. 30 number 2 pencils. And I'm thinking about it and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, I just need to go on to Amazon and look what it is that I actually ordered. So like I said, I had ordered 2 10 packs of pencils. They must have been out and thought that this was an adequate switch, which I mean, I'm getting the same amount of product. It's just, they grabbed a 30 pack box and removed 10 from it. So I had 20, and then they just sent me this semi-full box of 20 neon pencils. So I thought that was silly. Okay, this is something I'm also, this is something I'm not gonna take out of the packaging, but it is full label sheets. So these are basically just giant 8x11 sheets of sticker, like it's one full sticker. I've seen this on several people's examples of how they use, how they keep and print different things off for their schoolwork. And I did see Tanya from Project Happy Home do this first, and I've been seeing her do it the longest, so I'm gonna give her credit for it. She prints a lot of things out on sticker paper and then puts them like together in one place in like a journal, which I think is so smart because I was doing a lot of printing, cutting, and then pasting into the journal, and it does kind of like, you know, when it dries, it crinkles up the paper that it actually gets glued to, and so then when you try to use the back of that paper, it's kind of funky. And just waiting for glue to dry is just kind of like annoying and bothersome. It's not the biggest deal. I just could buy these this year, and so I also remembered to buy these this year, so I did. So I'm just going to print things off that I plan to keep in the journals in here, and then just sticker them in. And I think that this is so fun. That organization product that I was mentioning before, it is not anything innovative. It's just these pencil boxes. I got them clear specifically so we could see what we were using. We have a bunch of just like old diaper wipe containers for markers and that sort of stuff, which is not, again, not a big deal. It's served us just fine for the last 3 years. I'm just ready to get on a little bit more of an organization kick, and so I got these. They're clear, so I plan on putting the colored pencils in here, the twistables in here. I got some new markers because ours are going dry to put in here. I might even buy another 3-pack of these for some other things because I think that this is just going to work really well for us. So this is what I'm getting to organize and putting in our little homeschool thing, so then when my kiddos want to use one of those, they grab it out just like they do now, but it won't be in old diaper wipe containers. One thing I got for the kids that's a surprise, they don't know about it yet, is I got them little stickers to decorate their school nest notebooks with. They love getting big stickers and decorating their big water bottles with. And I thought that these would be fun. My daughter's really into My Little Pony. I thought these were gonna be heftier, you know, like 3-inch by 3-inch stickers. These are mini, but she's gonna love them. She's not gonna care about the size, that's just me. But they're so cute, and they've got all the characters on here. If you have a kiddo that's into My Little Pony, what is their favorite character? My daughter loves Rainbow Dash. I hope she doesn't change her mind because she's already convinced us to buy her a Rainbow Dash costume for Halloween. And we did because there weren't very many left. So, but my daughter says as much as she loves Rainbow Dash, she likes Pinkie Pie because she's so kind to everybody. So anyway, these are cute. Bought these for her to decorate her personal journal with. My son is really into Star Wars right now, all the Star Wars things. These are bigger and these are more like the water bottle and, you know, different vinyl stickers that I was thinking of size-wise. I think there's all Star Wars canon things in here. I don't think it's just the original. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is. I didn't even see this one. It's a stormtrooper, but it's all floral. I might have to take it. Anyway, these are super fun. My son is gonna be pumped about these. It looks like there is some Mandalorian things. There is some Kylo Ren things, so it's not just the original trilogy. Oh yeah, my son's gonna be pumped about these. I'm gonna give this to my son for him to decorate his journals with those. Okay, outside of one more thing to show you, but I'm gonna show you at the end because it's heavy, that's all from Amazon. Now moving on to our local like Kroger store. A lot of people have really good look at their Targets and their Walmarts. I think I'm just too late to the game, or I don't know good restocking days or what, but every time I try to do school supply things at Target or Walmart, everything is super picked over and I can't even find the things that other people are talking about. So I tend to not go there only because I miss out. Wide ruled paper, my son uses this for his IEW. These were expensive on Amazon. These are the Colors of the World colored pencils. These were much cheaper at my Kroger. And yeah, bought some of these. I'm also waiting on the actual crayon. I did buy actual crayons, the Color of the World crayons from Amazon, and those aren't gonna be here until like the 24th or something. I ordered them a month ago. I can't wait on this video any longer. So I bought some more of the Super Tip markers. My kids are kind of partial to these just for staying in the line, so I got some of these. I did get the, I keep calling them fat. What are they called? Wide? Broad? I got the broad line color of the world. I was looking at my daughter's materials list for her art curriculum, the supplies for her art curriculum, and they said that they wanted some foam brushes, and these were kind of expensive everywhere else, but I found this whole pack for $1.99 at my Fred Meyer, so I think that's pretty cool. I got some of these. Also, people are really like making these expensive too for whatever reason. These are just popsicle sticks. These are like the basic ones, not the big fat ones. Which I need to get some of those too. But these were also, I saw these at Fred Meyer and I got a good deal on all of these, so I grabbed some. She also needs googly eyes this year. Good deal on this pack of googly eyes. I don't have a great dollar store near me. I wonder, do you guys find these kind of things at dollar stores if you have a dollar store or Dollar Tree near you? We have one ruler in the house. It's a green one. And it gets fought over a lot for whatever reason, and it's rarely ever used for measuring, but I got another one so that my daughter can leave my sons alone. And I got these Pentel erasers. These are great erasers, and even though we are Ticonderoga favorable and loyal for pencil-wise, their erasers are their first thing to go before you're even a quarter of the way done with the actual pencil. It's my only gripe. I think lots of people have that gripe with them. These are great. They don't leave any smudges behind or anything. So I have a couple of these. The last school supply I'm going to show you is this giant box of premium 28-pound paper that I got in this big old box of them. There's 5 reams in there. This is not anything like brand new, but I was watching Brittany Olga's school supplies, and she says she buys these every year and then she doesn't have to rebuy paper. And that's so smart. I mean, I've never thought to buy this giant thing. I just buy one single measly ream at a time, and then my kids use up so much of them because they like to do their own drawings or write letters or what have you, and we go through it and then we're out of paper for a couple weeks before I can remember to go to Walmart or something like that and get some more. And I got the 28-pound one because I did skimp these last couple of times on buying paper quality wise because it was so much cheaper to get the thinner stuff, but we, like I said, do a lot of printing and you can see right through, so it's kind of hard to double side print on certain things, and especially when you're printing with color and the paper gets heavy and it doesn't hold up very well. So I splurged a little bit and got the 28-pound. I bought the giant box of it. And it's gonna live there until I'm done with this video because it's so heavy. Alrighty, so I don't think that I got anything like out of this world new or different or anything like that. It's very basic stuff that we wind up using throughout the year. But I'm excited. I'm always excited about school supplies, about supplies in general. My kids saw all this stuff stacking up that I was saving before opening for this video, and they're like shaking in anticipation to jump into it. So we're gonna start school soon and we're gonna get into this stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys use and love any of this stuff, let me know down below because some of it is new to me. If you guys have really good organization tips or videos that you've made or that you love that you got ideas from, I would love that too because I'm going through a little bit of a mix-up for how I would like to organize a lot more of our supplies. As always, I really appreciate you guys hanging out here with me on my videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.